There have been several leaks and rumors that Far Cry 7 will take place in England. Although nothing is confirmed yet, but all the sources suggest this way. But aside from England, there are a lot of other potential settings that they should definitely explore after Far Cry 7, or most probably in Far Cry 7 if the leaks are correct. So let's focus on all of them. The first setting that we have on our list is Alaska. Some rumors also suggest that there is a Far Cry game set in Alaska in development, which is reportedly a multiplayer game. But how could this be one of the best Far Cry settings is of the following reasons. First of all, the land is vast and unforgiving. There are frozen tundras, abandoned oil rigs, logging camps, military outposts, and a lot more. But they're not empty. They have been taken over by survivalist warlords with doomsday cult and private militias who carved their own icy kingdoms out of the wilderness. And it's the most important part in any Far Cry game. The title itself screams abandoned in an unknown location. This is why it's called Far Cry. And because of the following reasons, I seriously want to see a Far Cry game set in Alaska. The closest that we've ever been to this setting is in the Far Cry 4 Yeti DLC, and I wouldn't mind seeing a full feature game set in Alaska. Now coming up next, we have northern Mexico. You might be pretty familiar with this setting because it's been featured quite a lot in pop culture media, including TV shows and other popular video games. It's known for its extreme heat, dust, and danger. Small towns are shut down completely and everybody has fear in their hearts because of the cartel. And because of the cartel, the government forces are either too corrupt to care or too scared to show up. And this is where the Far Cry formula comes in. We have to free Mexico out of the cartel's rule and then liberate it, just like with any other Far Cry game. We would have lavish mansions guarded by killers in designer suits, cartel lieutenants who live like kings, and for exploration, we would have ghost villages, gutted churches, and families trying to survive in the crossfire. It wouldn't be about surviving the wild, but it would be about navigating a world where every side is dirty, every choice has consequences, and trust is a luxury you cannot afford. And I'm down for this to happen. Number 3, we have Far Cry set in Australia, the Outback Rebellion. This isn't the typical Australia that we see. It's red earth, cracked highways, and heat so intense that it wraps the air. Entire towns have been abandoned or taken over by biker gangs running their own rules. And water, it's currency, it's power, and if you've got a stash of it, you better know how to fight. So you can say that this setting is more like Mad Max, but in Far Cry style. In this game, you will encounter abandoned mines which have become hideouts, radio towers which have been repurposed into makeshift sniper nests, and tattooed warlords roam the country as they own the apocalypse. It has the potential to be one of the best Far Cry settings only if they do it right. On 4th place, we have Far Cry in Hawaii. You drop into the heart of Hawaii, but not the one that you've seen in postcards. This isn't a vacation. The beaches are booby-trapped, the jungles are controlled by guerrilla fighters, and the resorts, they're swallowed by the forest. In this Far Cry entry, Hawaii has become a battlefield. A failed military experiment has left parts of the island radioactive, and the government's pulled out. Tech corporations moved in, and the locals, they've had enough. And you, the protagonist, have been caught between the native activists fighting to protect their land. It would be an amazing setting, quite reminiscent of Far Cry 1 and Far Cry 3, serving as a balanced experience while also giving the nostalgic value that the fans crave. So what do you think about this? Do you want to see a Far Cry game set in Hawaii? Let me know in the comment section below. Now let's move to the final setting that we have on our list, Kurdistan. It's a land without a flag but filled with fire. And a Far Cry game in this setting wouldn't just be about survival, it'd be about identity, pride, and rebellion. Here are some of the key features why this would be a best Far Cry setting. The terrain is rugged and unforgiving, rocky hills stretch for miles, and dusty border towns choke on tension. The militias aren't trained soldiers, they're shepherds with rifles. Villagers become heroes and old songs are sung before battles. And you'd be playing in the middle of a cultural powder keg where every choice feels personal. Locals don't trust outsiders, but they need someone to fight with them or against them. This Far Cry game would deliver raw emotional storytelling backed by a brutal world where history bleeds into every bullet. This isn't about taking back a fortress, it's about taking back a future. So, based on all the settings that we told you, which one of them is the one that you would like to see in a Far Cry game? Make sure to let me know in the comment section below, and as always, I'll see you in another interesting video. Till then, take care and goodbye.